Okay, we have another game starting up. Almost same teams like last time. We got Tantric. Ender Wiggin is a character from a movie, Ender's Game, which is a pretty good movie. Almost in the same style of Beyond All Reason. But Ender was like a kid genius who was in this movie. He was defeating aliens, just mostly with aircraft. So yeah, Levify, Moral, Choice, John Hunter, Trash Panda, uh, Markivs, Ollie 2KO, and Professor Bar, Sob, Hallows, Mr. Fox, Battle Moose, Puddings, Bit Heavy. Going at it on Comet Catcher Remake, or is it Darkside? Darkside 3.0. The idea here is just to generally to see these metal extractors here that have very high output. A couple of those metal spots that have pretty high output. Let's put it into perspective. There is around 800 metal here, which is very, very useful early game, as well as this spot as well, around 800 metal, just from the wreckages, industrial structures left on this moon, I guess. We got light side, we got dark side. West versus East. Markivs starting up some ticks from his Armada bot lab. Anderwigan Cortex bots, Levify opting for vehicles, which are pretty good on this map. On any map that is mostly flats and not too many mountains, uphill climbs. Do we have any vehicles here? John Hunter not opting for an early factory, just pushing the front. Probably going to have a front lab. Trash Panda already has Cortex vehicles, which are pretty good. See if any other players. Battle Moose has vehicles. He's going to be up against John Hunter. Already has some blitzes out for scouting. Bit Heavy, bots, Mr. Fox, Cortex vehicles. Getting ready to make a lot of these solars and advanced solars. Hallows bot lab, Saab bot lab, and the rest just bot labs as well. Professor having a bot lab, and trying to seize control of this crater to get these resources that are available. Moral, this is Moral, I believe. Nope, this is Hallows. Getting his grunts out to gather information. Professor Bar and Hallows have a lot of information right now. They are going to be met with this commander. One goes down, but at least now we know where Markiv's commander is. Well, we do have information that a commander is there, but it's not necessarily, we don't know whose. And we have West Side controlling these craters pretty quickly. Already have some grave robbers recycling these industrial structures for metal. Which is pretty good. That's going to be some early game advantage for this team. We do not have any radars here at this moment. Pudding's getting his commander out, but Markivs is pretty early in this crater. He's going to take down a lot of units and just constructing some turrets for defense. We got one pawn from Saab flowing through, but we are aware of this as we do have a radar, and these grunts are going to make short work of this pawn. Pawn has higher DPS than the grunt, so takes care of that solo grunt. But grunts do have more range and can be microed way better. John has his front vehicle lab. I guess he just didn't rotate it this way, but that is still fine. Has some defenses next to it, making blitzes of his own. Getting a vehicle there, which could be pretty dangerous, as we have blitzes here and Battle Moose closing in. Ollie and Bit Heavy still controlling the lower crater, while Moral is pushing his commander forward and his grunts just to gain vision, gain control. We see this from Hallows. He's moving his grunts away from the crater. We do have a radar here from Mr. Fox, so he is able to see this. And we do see a faint image of this commander here. We still haven't seen it, so we do not have information that it's the commander. We have Markivs and Puddings going at it here in the crater. A lot of vehicles from Tantric. Was that a commander trade? That is a commander trade from Hunter and the Battle Moose. I think Hunter is going to be able to secure this way more easily than Moose. And yep, indeed so. Has a lot of blitzes here, 9 blitzes, and he is able to push this, which is pretty good. No defenses here left here. He's gonna take a lot of these metal attractors down. Moose is having trouble with his energy income. That's why you should always settle for a couple more solar collectors in the beginning. Just spend that extra metal so you can have steady output of units and buildings at the same time. But at this point, all he is just trying to stem the bleeding and prevent Moose's base from getting destroyed. Trying to get these construction turrets out. He did get them out on time, but that is not going to help. He is missing out on a lot of energy, and a lot of his constructors may go down here. Hunter shouldn't have retreated. He should just go around for a better position. All he sees this, so he's trying to intercept these blitzes, but these blitzes are much faster than regular grunts. But we do have grunts outranging them, but these metal attractors may very well go down. Ollie just putting all his units into defending Moose. Meanwhile, Hunter getting a lot more blitzes on the way. He's just having a lot of pressure with these 6 blitzes, forcing Ollie to move all his units along with the blitzes, just to counteract this push, this raid from blitzes. It is going well right now, but Ollie does not have any troops here at the moment. We have some ticks, actually rovers flowing through from Tantric. He is aware of the situation that Ollie and Moose are in. We have a commander. Okay, self-destructing, which is fine. Markivs and Puddings going at it still. We have the blitzes flowing through to Mr. Fox. This is not ideal. This is 4 blitzes, just wreaking havoc. He should focus his build power, which is exactly what he does. And this could be catastrophic for the Eastern team, as we still have these blitzes uncontested doing damage. Going to take down the vehicle plant, and that could be Fox out of the game. His base completely in shambles. John Hunter still assaulting Moose, but we got this beamer turret. Will it be able to prevent these blitzes from doing any considerable damage? That blitz is getting he was blocked for a split second. We got 2 solar collectors destroyed, 60 metal gone from that wreckage. If you were to just recycle a clear solar collector that was alive and well, you would recycle 150 metal, but now it's like around 93. And still a lot of blitzes coming out from John. They've been doing great work, and this will continue going on. Bit heavy, losing a lot of his eco from these rovers that went through from Tantric. This is a lot of chaos. We got Mr. Fox's commander going down. Not sure what he was doing there, but this is pretty catastrophic for the Eastern team. We have a lot of openings here, and Choice getting a lot of these grunts through and going towards Heavy's base. Mr. Fox does not have a base to work with, so Ollie losing the front line from Tantric, and who was this? Trash Panda. His front factory just going down. This might very well be the end for the Eastern team. A lot of these units just flowing through, destroying everything. They will not be able to... Everything just starting from John, getting a good frontline factory. A lot of these units getting destroyed, but a lot of these units flowing through. Bit Heavy's base is under attack from multiple sides. Ollie is trying to defend his teammates, which are pulling him down with these grunts. They did not have any good impact at this moment, as they are slower than blitzes, and just getting outmaneuvered by these units that are flowing through the front lines. A lot of openings, a lot of holes that need to be closed, and John opting for some stouts, Trash Panda making a pretty good solid front line here. He can even eco, which is exactly what he did. Just tearing up his metal extractors to tier 2. Already has his vehicle plan. Tier 2 finished. John Hunter just keeps raiding. We have some vehicles flowing through from Moral. We have some sprinters here. I'm gonna try and put a stop to these brutes, but some of them are gonna go down. Brute is not going to be able to do considerable damage. These turrets can just recycle it, which they did. And Professor Bar going 2v1 against Ender and Levify. Professor Bar losing his commander and getting it recycled by Levify. This is very, very bad for the Eastern team. They're not at tier 2 yet. They still had to produce a lot of units just to defend from this push, from this flow of units. Purple has a tier 2 bot lab, has a lot of metal as well, has hounds on the way. A lot of the hounds already at the front line, trying to put a stop to Markivs. Markivs just controlling this crater on his own against Pudding's. Pudding's commander at pretty low HP. No aircraft from either side. John, did he continue to raid? Nope. He's just recycling the units that were killed in the process. Still making a lot of these stouts. He should just keep at it. Actually blitzes some stouts, mix of stouts and blitzes, which is pretty good. He did a very good job of raiding, of putting multiple players on the back leg. Ollie mostly just focusing on stemming the bleeding from this bot lane that ensued once Moose lost his commander. Once you lose the commander, your front line is destined to fall if the other commander is still up, and if you don't have units to back it up. Commander is a pretty strong tool for controlling front line. And okay, so Professor Bar getting pushed by Levify and by Ender Wigan. Actually, just by Levify. Those Januses, pretty good units. Homing missiles, able to intercept these units from Saab. And this vehicle is just going to go down. There's no control from Professor Bar at this moment. Saab is scrambling to close out this line, but I fear sprinters will not be enough, as they'll get shot down by these stouts pretty easily. We got some brutes coming out from Professor Bar, trying to stop Levify's push, but we have Saab here going through. Centurions can help with these shurikens, but if they get stunned, that is not going to happen. And Markivs foreseeing this, moving his Markivs losing his commander in the crater, and Puddings should approach. He actually knows this. He has some of his thugs here getting information, but we have Fiends flowing through from Moral, trying to secure the crater and trying to intercept these retreating hounds, which they will do a very good job of. And a lot of units flowing through from Enderwigan, a lot of grunts, trying to put a stop to this push. Levify already has his stouts in Professor Bar's base. This could be a second lose for Ollie and Professor Bar. Already have some players leaving, Professor Bar leaving. This is not the greatest game. A lot of these tanks coming from John Hunter. Will they be able to see it? Yep, they do. They do have a radar, but they're not reacting to it fast enough. These stouts are just standing in one spot. A lot of these units are going to flow through for Ollie. Ollie has a lot of bombers here, 14 bombers, and redirects his shurikens to stun these units, which is pretty good. Now he has a bit more of control. But these bombers will be able to do a lot of damage, as we do not see anti-air. Trash Panda just trying to secure both the bot lane and the crater. We have scouts going through, and 14 bombers looking for a target, which would probably be Choice or Brown Tantric. We have anti-air for Choice, and yep, he opts to go against Tantric, which is gonna lose his base probably completely. He sees this one anti-air turret, which is not gonna be able to take down all these bombers, and Tantric loses his base completely to Ollie. Ollie, very, very good play, being able to uh, stop the bleeding of units from multiple lanes, defending on his own, and making bombers, meanwhile embombing the other players. He might see Trash Panda here. Trash Panda going for some anti-air, but these bombers are just going to get shot down by these fighters, by this anti-air. Easy 4v1. Yep, that is correct. Ollie is a pretty good high rank player, being able to manage on his own, but just for how long, that is the question. As we have aircraft coming from Moral, putting a stop to his bombers. Levify securing what's left of Professor Barr's base. Next stop is Saab's base, and him and Ender, actually just him for the most part, have been doing pretty great on this top line. It's just a matter of time. Levify gets his commander out. Maybe he can just sneak his commander in and bomb the entire base, which could be a good move, but he is pretty far away, and commander moves slowly. We have more scouts coming in from Ollie. He does not have that great of a metal income. Trying to finish his tier 2 bot lab. Recycled the aircraft platform, and yeah, this is a good choice to resign. Nothing that could be done here. Pretty much, we already have tier 2 from Trash Panda. Tanks coming in. Everyone closing up. Choice with a lot of Fiends, and Tantric with a lot of these tanks. Even though his base was destroyed, he has a frontline base, and we see forfeit coming from the Eastern team. That was a pretty good game from East side. In my opinion, John Hunter was the MVP here, as his units outlasted Battle Moose and just went on to raid almost 3 players, maybe even 3 players, which is a very good play. And GG's. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.